like 2 lorries coming back to back. This is what we've got to deal with. Just opening the doors to make sure they are actually shutters. Best pizzas in all of King's Langley.
Mate, you love it, didn't you?
Video number 1, here we go. Another cold October morning, I thought I'd bring everybody down to the warehouse. It's about a mile away from my shop. So my name's Jason, I'm the managing director of the Home Shutter Company. We're suppliers and installers of wooden window shutters around the southeast, London. We've been in business since 2016. We've managed to grow our team to about 26. We're gonna sort of open the doors to our day in the life, so you'll meet different members of the team. They'll showcase the level of care that we have for our customers, why we do what we do, how we overcome challenges as well. This YouTube sort of venture is really for mainly our customers to see what we're about, our true authentic self, how we do things while we're different, but also for anybody else that just wants to know what it's like running a sort of a small growing business in 2025. It's a missed opportunity if we don't show the world what we can do. So, video number 1. Here we go. We get a container once a week. So we've got a container arriving today. So I wanted to walk people through what that entails, how we've overcome many challenges about a container, how the operations behind the scenes works. So this is our short-term warehouse. We come here about a year ago. We outgrew our last warehouse pretty quickly. The day we move in, we already outgrew this. Ollie will walk you through later again how this is organised. So Ollie's a warehouse manager. Every morning our fitters meet here between 8 and 8:15. Ollie's team would have all of the boxes lined up ready to go, so they're in and out. They can grab the spare parts they need for the day as well. Our range of work can vary from central London, all over Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, Buckinghamshire, even down to Oxford, or up to Oxford, sorry. Brighton, we've done work as well, and touching the Midlands as well. So we want to get these boys on the road as quickly as possible and making sure they're on time for the customer and nothing's rushed, more importantly. We import our shutters from our own production line from 7,000 kilometres away. So they're all packaged up very, very carefully on a container. A lot of trial and error to really find the best way to package these shutters up has happened. I'm glad to say that we are absolute minimal when it comes to any kind of damage in transit. Handover bags. In these, as part of every job, the boys will put the spare slats in these as well, and also feather duster, which is here. Because they are painted wood products, obviously we recommend nothing sort of bleach based or heavy chemicals. So we give a free feather duster with every order. It just keeps the dust off the shutters. Goes in the bag with the spare slats and an aftercare bag. And a link to Trustpilot as well. So this is Ollie. We're a long old school friend, and we've rekindled romance.
A lot less wrinkles and grey hair, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10 stone as well, almost.
We help provide back-end logistical support for the Home Shutter Company.
Logistics management.
Yeah, take care of their deliveries and basically manage the warehouse on a say like a day-to-day basis. Get all their jobs ready for their fitters, really.
So yeah, A's, B's.
Principal, but it goes by first name basis. So the guys, everyone that comes in knows exactly where everything is.
So essentially what we're trying to do there is efficiency. So obviously the boys have their jobs booked in for 9 o'clock. We have set criteria that we need to meet every day in order to meet the lead times of the customers, which is really important. So one of the stresses that we had before, challenges that we've addressed by having Ollie and his boys, is that we have one of Ollie's team that works with us once a week, and he will liaise with Hannah and Molly in our operations team to understand the jobs that we've got aligned for the week. So the boys will just pull up, get the stuff and go. So yeah, it's literally changed how we do things. Ollie is here when we get containers. So we've got we've got a 20 foot, so we can only actually fit 20 foots on down this country lane, and for many other reasons.
Yeah. We've had 40 foots here, and yeah, it's been fun. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. 1,000 boxes a time and things like that. But
so we've got a 20 foot from today. It's arriving from Felixstowe. Should be about 9 o'clock, and then we get 3 hours to unload it. So that's when the clock starts.
I'll do it a lot quicker than that. Yeah, it works well. It's a good relationship. Like I said, I've known Jason a long time. It's great to see what he's done here over the years. It's insane. So, I mean, it's probably one of the best in the country, to be fair. So, yeah, it works well. It's good that we're friends, so it definitely helps, because I can ring him up any time, any day. If it's late at night, Jace. Yeah. Fancy a beer?
Yeah. I'm stressed. But I think we're probably about 6 months left in here, but the way we're going. But we have got a big plan, which we'll talk about as we unfold in this channel. We're just waiting for the containers to arrive. It is a country lane, so it's a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Usually when they deliver containers, especially 20 foot, they put one 20 foot and another 20 foot. So they just decamp one and then bring the other down. And it's it. That's not, is it? No. So do I know. Or I could call them if you want.
Yeah, see that, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, good morning, shipping.
Hi there, mate. It's Oliver calling from the Home Shutter Company. Just calling about a container deliveries.
Daily challenges.
Can I take your...
Oh, right, yeah. Do you want to go grab that?
All right, he's just pulling in now. All right, no problem. Cheers. Bye, bye, bye.
Right.
Yes, it's coming.
I just mean it's on time. Has he actually split it?
Yeah, he's put the line, so he knows what he's doing here.
Oh, there you go. They can't turn in that circle, so we have to do 120 foot a week rather than 140 every 2. It costs a bit more, but I get headaches here, mate. Headaches. It leaves our port in Southeast Asia. It comes through Taiwan, down to the Cape of Good Hope at the bottom of Africa. We don't go through the Suez Canal because of the troubles over there. And then it comes up to Rotterdam, gets decamped to Rotterdam, and heads over to Felixstowe as well. Usually once it lands in Felixstowe, it gets to us within 24 hours. They've been pretty good at the moment, unless there's storms and stuff like that. So you've got to keep an eye on. This is why when we book in customers, we kind of give it 3 or 4 days from our actual arrival date, just in case, because we don't want to let people down. We used to actually get the train through Siberia, but again, since the Ukraine and Russia thing, we've stopped it. But other companies are using the train to shave off a week or so, but now there's containers that are sitting in the Belarus border that aren't getting taken back or forward, so that the customers are losing out. So it's just, we try not to take any risks. Like 2 lorries coming back to once. This is what we've got to deal with.
Right, it takes some strength to get this off, I tell you.
Here we go.
Jake, you might have to do this.
Not me, mate. Catch. Yeah.
Had that before.
That's it. Right. Just open the doors to make sure they are actually shutters. Yep, they're ours. So we do about 360 square metres per 20-foot container. About a week's work at the moment.
So this is about a week's work?
Yeah. Thanks for decamping that. Most people just drive in with both of them. He smiled. I'm in. I'm in. I think he fancies me. Not everything's in job order.
They're not, no, they're not. That's, yeah. You might have, say, like, you've got a 1 of 18, but say you've got like a 1 of 2, you could have 1 of 2 here, but then 2 of 2 would be like at the back. So yeah, it's a case of getting everything organised, get it all off in name order, get the jobs ready. So what we do is we stack it all here and we pile it all up, and then once it's all ready and in order, it will just go straight into the warehouse.
Obviously everything is itemised by the room name. We've got a name, and then we've got like baby's room, we've got front right bedroom, firstly done by the surveyors, and when they write on the sheets what room's what style goes with what room. Craig will put that on the order form, and we also put special notes on it as well. So if they need to be battened or if there's flash that needs to be removed, we put that on the job, so the boys know exactly when they open the boxes what they need to do. And we'll show you what Craig does as well later. Feather dusters, got it easy. Right, so that's good now. So I'm just going to sign off with these boys. They'll probably be here for another few hours. Me and Lois, we're going to the pub at 9:30 on a Wednesday morning, but to measure some shutters.
I'll give you a shot later, I'll pop over,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Right. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to obviously introduce you to Ollie. So that's sort of evolution of the business, really. Our fitters used to do that job. We used to have a whole day off the road, so obviously delayed the customers as well. Ollie's got his own removal company. We've been friends for years, and he's got a great team behind him, and he just helps keep our business, like the back end of the business, just ticking. Ollie, I know you'll probably listen to this, so thank you. Don't charge me more. I told you I'll be back.
You alright?
How are you?
Yeah, good
Good to see you.
Have anything else as well?
Right, okay, see you later. Yo, I've got a message. Yes, maybe later today if you're free. What time do you finish? I've got your number. Cheers, mate. Hello.
Bit of networking.
That's it, Oscars. Best pizzas in all of King's Langley. Sweet, ready when you are. We've got our showroom on King's Langley High Street, which is near to Watford. It's really easy access to London and things like that. This is where the majority of our showroom team are based. So the office The operations, Craig, the technical specialist, that's where I'm based as well. Obviously customers come here frequently to kind of finalise their designs, to ask questions about shutters, to pick up their temporary blinds. 9 to 5 Monday to Friday and 9 to 1 on a Saturday as well. So it's a great two-listed building. We've been here for about 6 years now. So we're really happy with it. Hannah's having our breakfast.
Sorry.
Maybe that'll be an F-frame, that one, yeah.
Seen it. Okay.
That's all right. Is that giving enough information?
She said when you sent her an email to confirm.
Amazing. Nice one, El. Give me a call if you need anything. All right. Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Was Ellie on the phone. So she's just completed a 6-week training course with us as a surveyor to work in the pre-installation team. So she's responsible for going out to houses, measuring up, understanding what the customer's requirements are. Now she just called because she's at a customer's house now who's just placed an order with us. The gentleman wanted to add more windows, but he added some architrave to the window. So he just asked Ellie where we measure to. So obviously within our system we can see exactly the measurements we placed the order at, so the customer has some comfort that, okay, right, it will be all right. And yeah, for us, we're working inside a recess, so whatever you do on the outside, typically for this measurement, will be absolutely fine. So panic averted.
I've had a cancellation in Twickenham today, so I've had to plug the gap, but he has got a lot of travelling in between appointments today.
Has he cried you?
No, he's alright, he's alright.
Fine. Got a gap filled?
Got the gap filled.
It's the thing, we're dealing with people. Plans change. Yeah, plans change. Obviously, Ryan's our pre-installation director, so obviously he's out on the road as well, measuring up, as well as obviously his team as well. So the guys carefully sort of plan their day based on sort of customer availability, our availability and location. So we try and map it out. So obviously we're travelling the least, maximising our time in customers' houses, but obviously naturally things happen. Customers need to cancel, which is fine. So yes, the surface obviously backfilled that already, which is great. The right ones have to live with me as they open first.
Got you.
So that might be the way the handle is how he gets out.
Yeah, you're really good with the camera, aren't you? I'm so aware that it's.
Oh, she's not even filming.
Really?
That's how you get them.
Okay.
By force, as we're growing, we had to turn our basement into an office as well. So naturally, I couldn't give anybody no windows, as I don't think that's within the realms of human rights. So Craig and I have put our hands up and we're sitting down here. So still a little bit of a work in progress. So we've got our own office. So this is Craig, who people might have seen from one of our Meet the Team videos. So Craig is our sort of technical drawing specialist, sort of the powerhouse of the business when it comes to getting customers' orders in place. Obviously, we work quite closely together as well. There's many ways to design shutters, and we just need to make sure it's the right way every time we do it.
Currently, I'm just approving drawings. It's probably one of the most important parts of the process because first of all we send off the order form and then the drawings come back, and then that's my job to make sure to double check that everything is spot on. If it's not spot on and it comes through anyway, that'll be an issue for the fitting team and an issue for me as well.
So attention to detail is massive, but so the drawings that Craig's approving comes back on so we use AutoCAD.
This is actually one that has an error in it that I need to send back to the factory and sort of get fixed. This one, we've had to have a little bit of a play around with the frame type. So we've got half of the frame type is like a D frame, and then the other side of it, which is quite close to another wall, we've had to put a hanging strip in. But because sometimes it's not quite clear to the people drawing it what our intentions are, it can come back a little bit iffy. So it's come back on the back of the frame rather on the actual side of the frame. So I need to adjust that and send it back to them.
So every window is completely different to the other. So frame size, everything like that. So yeah, we look at the finest of details, and Craig's been instrumental in helping us get ahead of getting these orders out quickly for customers' lead times and things like that. So it didn't go as planned. I thought we might capture a little challenge, but that container went pretty smoothly, to be honest, which is good. Less stress for the boys, less headache for anyone that is in that commercial space. A lot of headaches come from that, but yeah, listen, that worked out well because I wanted to show you guys a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure there will be one. So just got back to the office now. So obviously a quick catch up with Craig. Obviously had a quick catch up with the girls upstairs. So what I'll do now is I'll sort of have a little look to see what projects that we've had the opportunity to work on coming overnight, check the orders through just to make sure there's nothing there that is untoward that we might need to go back for a final measure for. Also, because obviously now we're doing a lot of this content, I have a little look at the jobs as well to see if there's anything that might be worth filming, anything unique or things like that we can showcase the world, that if anybody is sort of doubting can shutters work here, then we can kind of show that as well. I will also be going through with Ollie later the container schedules just to make sure that everything that the container said was packed with was delivered, so then we can now go and book in these installations over the next sort of 5-6 days. That is kind of a morning that went pretty smoothly, to be honest. Hello, mate. Can you FaceTime me?
Go on. Mate, you fucking love it, didn't you? You absolutely love it.
Mate, I'm keeping your diary full, mate.
Yeah, that's the excuse.
Mate.
Fair play.
Listen, I've got a voice made for radio, mate. That's about it.
Well, just actually, this is exactly what I'm calling about. So while I've got you, and
nice.
As well. So they the quote I just went to, it was a young guy. It was like, I have never ever brought from an ad or anything on Instagram or Facebook, and he went, but that video that I saw online, it was so good because it told me everything about the company. I was like, I'm going to tell him when I speak to him because he will absolutely love that.
Will I be able to? Will my head fit out the door?
No, I don't think it will.
Well, listen, yeah, that's good news.
Yes, he was like, I never ever buy off an ad that I see, but I just love I love the company. He was like, I think you're brilliant.
It'll be your turn next.
Yeah, luckily my diary's full.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good thing. They're out in the car with you. All right, mate. I'll see you. I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah, sweet. All right, mate.
All right, mate. See you soon. Bye bye. So that was Ryan. He's our pre-installation director, so he's out on the road. And this is another reason why we're doing this, because again, I think people want to see the company they're buying from. I don't know why more people don't do it, but you know, we don't want it to be transactional. We want people to really see who we are. If they don't like us, that's fine, but you know, I think they will. We're going to carry on doing this, whether people like it or not.
Like, comment, subscribe.
No. Cat the wood.
Next time you should have been like, you're live on YouTube, please do not swear.
Yeah. So to be fair, if they have to see this now because they're gonna get the full us.